Hi, I'm Fiona from Kids Club English, and today I want to share with you these Pumpkin Emotion Bracelets. So I'm just going to show you that's sleepy or tired, sad pumpkin, got a happy pumpkin there, and we've got an angry pumpkin. All right, so keep watching if you want to see how to make these using PowerPoint. So if you wanted to make your own version of these bracelets that just come apart but with different images, then you might be interested. And also watch to the end or skip to the end if you want a couple of teaching ideas for how to use these in class to teach English. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is my file for the bracelets. I'm just going to create a new document so we can show you how to do it. Okay, so it'll probably default to this, maybe not on your computer, but we'll just get rid of those templates and go to design, size of the slide, personalize the slide. I always put it to A4 because then I know it's going to print without lots of extra space. Okay, so we've got our slide, and now we'll go to Pixabay. I'm going to use this time, and let's just put in pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to just filter that to vector images. Okay, well, that one's quite nice there. Yeah, let's go for this one. Okay, so download that. Okay, I'm not a robot. I can see that there as well. It's open clip art vectors. So I would normally save who this is from. So there we go. So you could copy it and save that as the file name. For these purposes, I'm not going to, because I'm not going to save this really. Okay, so I'm in Microsoft Edge just now. I'm just going to drag that from the downloads there and into here. By the way, if that disappears, because it does, if you click off it, easy to get to from the three dots, and then downloads, and you can just drag from there. If it's in Google Chrome, it's much easier because then they kind of come down the bottom. You can just drag them into your documents. Okay, so here it is. Don't want your design ideas, thank you very much, PowerPoint. Right, let's just get that to the size we want it. That's probably about right. A little bit, maybe a little bit big. Well, I think that'll work nicely. And now we want to right click on it and crop or resize. Okay, so it'll show you where it's halfway. That's really helpful. Click off it. Okay, so now we've got one half of our pumpkin. So I'm just going to copy that and paste it. And let's just right click again and press crop again, and this time we'll take it to the other side of the image, and it should show us as the halfway mark again. Maybe it won't. Yeah, this is possibly not. Well, I'm just kind of guessing there. Let's see if that's about right. Just a little bit underdone, maybe. Let's see, let's look further. How's that? That looks okay to me. Doesn't have to be 100% perfect, really. Okay, so that's good. So we'll use the guidelines to make sure they're in a row. I think that's okay. This should be about enough space, I think. And then let's choose this rectangle shape and just pull a rectangle shape between them. Okay, so I think that's probably wide enough. You could make it wider if you wanted to. Okay, about that. And then we'll just use this quick thing to get it white with a black border, but I want the border to be a bit thicker. So we'll go down to thickness, and I'm going to choose 3. That's just to make it easier to kind of follow and cut for the wee ones. I'm going to right click again there, enviar al fondo or send to back. Now we need our cutting guidelines, so I'm going to choose this line. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit to see a bit better. Okay, so about here, more or less. Let's just make a line just a little bit over halfway. And again, we want that to be black, but I want it to be thicker. So I want to choose 3 again, and I'm going to choose a cutting line like that. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that and paste it, and then drag it up to the other side, opposite side. Just using my arrow keys are quite handy to get it exactly where you want it if you're getting annoyed with dragging with a mouse or a touchpad. Okay, so there's one last thing I want to do, and that's create an outline around these shapes. So shapes like this, if you present it to kids like just as it is, they'll try to follow the exact line, and you know, they might chop it off and get upset and all that. So we'll put some cutting guidelines so they know not to worry about cutting around the precise shape. So I like to use this one, which is curve. And you don't need to keep your finger on the mouse. You can just make points and it'll kind of correct the shape for you. That's a little bit strange, but it's not too bad. So great point there, and here, and around here. So that's probably, I don't know how many points that was, maybe 5 or 6. Use this quick thing to get to the back. Will I stick to 3? I'm not sure. Cutting guidelines. Let's see, like that, like this. Side to back. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's okay, I think. So we'll take another one for this side. Different shapes. We'll need to no copy and pasting here. I've missed a quick link to the shape there, never mind. Forma and curve. Let's start here and let's just take it down like that. Okay, so I'll just click around, I'll probably click right up, that's fine. And again, quick link, turn this to 3, make it those ones, and right click and send to back. Okay, so that is it basically. I like to drag across the whole lot, right click and group together, so that just means I don't accidentally move something else. Then copy it and paste it, and there we have 2. Okay, so that's how you make them, easy. You could do this with any shape, so if you want a skeleton or a witch or whatever you like. Okay, I hope that's helpful. All right, so what can you use these for to practice language? Well, if it depends on how many kids you have in the class. If they've all done different bracelets, maybe they've got one each, one different one. Maybe they've got all 4. Maybe they're very little children and they can fit those around the ankle. It's quite big really, too small for my wrists, but I've got very big wrists. So they'd have them on, and then you'd call out, you know, I'm happy. And then if they had a happy bracelet, they'd have to find someone with a happy bracelet and touch the happy faces together. Or, you know, I'm feeling sad, or, you know, and you could just show the emotion, then they match each other. When they match each other, they can shout it out themselves, you know, like, I'm happy, like to let you know that they've found someone. There's another idea I haven't done myself yet, but I'm planning to this year with my 5-year-olds and primary ones, is to get them to pretend that they're little puppets, you know. So we've been practicing things for the beginning of the school year, you know, like what's your name, and how are you, and how old are you, and what's your favourite colour, what's your favourite animal. So we can kind of play at, you know, introducing pumpkins to each other. It's another way to practice that language. So yeah, let me know if you try any of those things out. Let me know if you try making any other versions of these. If you want these ones, you'll find them on the Kids Club English website. All right, thank you for watching.